Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to our humble Soviet Republic, nestled deep, seemingly, in the middle of nowhere. Off in the distance, Ashkakal continues to make some excellent progress as this icon is haunting me from the very same distance as well, right above the name Ashkakal 2. How very fitting. That's hilarious. But, folks, you know what? I say it haunts me, but the truth is that this is just a reminder of the progress we made last session alone. Thanks to the rework of our distribution offices, we're now able to deliver the resources needed to the repair station down over here that'll ensure that this icon never graces our screen again. Obviously, I'm being extremely hyperbolic, but yes, progress was made last session to deal with this exact problem, so it is kind of funny to see it pop up right at the beginning of this episode. Folks, I am very pleased with how things are looking. We've got this area set up. It is operational, so to speak. The resources are still on their way over, but the distribution office over here is getting work done. We're going to get these construction offices up and running, and over here we made some massive progress as well as far as the residential areas are concerned, expanding further down south. I mean, granted, this is, I say south, but realistically it's not actually south, is it? This is westward, I guess, but I'm so used to having the camera face this way, this feels like south. Nonetheless, we did this expansion, or planned this expansion a couple of sessions ago, but we've now planned some of its supporting elements, including the shopping area over here. The water supply has been set up as well, and we did some planning for access to culture too. So we're gonna make some moves on that front as construction continues on these fronts. So let's go ahead and get time moving forward at double speed, as I nervously keep an eye on our happiness, which is dropping for, honestly, I'm going to say reasons unknown. Yes, I can clearly see the reasons listed there, but it's like crime is at negative 1.6% with a 63 multiplier. And now all of a sudden we've got a lack of meat and people starving. That is impossible. A lack of meat? We got plenty of meat here. We got plenty of meat here. And at the prison, they're not even asking for meat. Oh, they are asking for meat, and we got plenty of it. So, and starving? We got so much food. Like I said, I don't understand why. And if you have insight to share, please do, because it's starting to make me a little nervous. We're working on improving government loyalty. We're going to get the technical university built so that we can start focusing on radio broadcasts. I think we've reached our limit with monuments. We've built so many of them, but there is an upper limit to what the monuments can do. I mean, the starving and lack of meat, that's a big surprise. Crime continues to be a problem, even though we have so many police officers showing up now, and we are actually, I think, quite reliably investigating crime now, so I'm not sure why that's causing so much trouble. There's a lot of parts. There's a lot of parts here that have escalated in terms of how much of a problem they're causing us, even though I feel like we've been providing more and more solutions. So they shouldn't be escalating. They should be, they should be calming down. Anyway, we'll see how this moves. I'm really hoping we don't enter the 50s, because that'll be, I know I said this last session as well, but that'll make me really nervous for one, but it'll also just confuse me even further. We'll continue to make progress towards the radio broadcast station, though, because that'll, I think, make a big difference. We have to get not just the radio broadcast station, though. If memory serves me correctly, we have to get the radio signal broadcasting technology, and then we also have to get influence of radio broadcast to actually influence people's loyalty and stuff like that. And to get that, we have to get party member ranking, secret police, which will help us actually see people's loyalty based on where they're living, and then ultimately we can get radio broadcast. So there's a lot of work over here that needs doing. Yes, we are first focusing on logistics optimization, so I can get distribution offices going first. Maybe I should reprioritize this, actually. Maybe this was a mistake, but I've already committed to it. We're already 25% of the way there. I'll stick to it for the time being, and I'll nervously take a look at the fact that we have so many party officials working on research as opposed to training the youth. Let's do that. Just because of the higher rate at which we acquire more highly educated people, the higher rate at which we can do more research. It feels like the right order of operations. So we'll do that adjustment for the time being. All this is making me tremendously nervous. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice alone, but it is making me tremendously nervous because making a bad call over here is going to impact us for many years to come. Low government loyalty, negative 1% with 100 times multiplier. You kidding me? Man, all right, let's stay on task here, shall we? first things first, let's figure out the construction offices and how I want to distribute them. I'm going to go ahead and, well, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this road section. Just asphalt. I don't need the street lights and sidewalks over here, so just the asphalt. Upgrade you, and I'm tempted to upgrade you as well, but maybe we save that for later, and eventually we'll connect probably these guys much more cleanly than that. I might actually just go straight out like this, just to have a straight connection to the central city over here. So this might become less important, and we can, when we have this bypass, we can go ahead and upgrade this. I will also want to reinvestigate this whole thing, because that road's not straight. In no world is this parallel to this, like nowhere. So you know, when we get rid of the demolition office over here, we'll be able to adjust this road as well, but that's a whole other undertaking. We'll deal with that at some other point in time. But yeah, let's go ahead and ensure that this has been taken care of. We're currently unable, as a result of this project, unable to reach this construction open storage, which means I'll want to do what? How do I want people to be able to get there? Or do I just wait for this to get built? We just need gravel and asphalt. We don't need anything that's available over here, so we should be fine. It'll be a momentary slowdown on some of our work, potentially. Not really, actually. Because all this currently needs asphalt and gravel as well. We can wait on the steel. Yeah, okay, sounds good. So let's go ahead and prioritize this just to make sure that we don't lose access to this for too long. And then we can go ahead and start moving people around. Up over here, we've got fabric, electronic components, mechanical components, plastics, electronics. So we're looking pretty good over here. And that cost us like nothing. That cost us like nothing. Okay, excellent. But yes, when the time comes, I'm going to have one of these construction offices dedicated to excavators, bulldozers, trains, things like that, and the vehicles needed to move them around. Pavers, rollers, all that good stuff. So they, in theory, should not need access to any resources. They should only be sending vehicles to where they're needed. I might give them access to workers and have buses here instead. Just trying to figure out. I had a whole logic prepped, but that was weeks ago now. But that's my thinking. And so this one, I think, will be that construction office. You can get your workers from Al-Balutakia, but otherwise... Oh, really? You're not going to let me assign it because that road isn't fair? That's good, actually, on the game's part. That's good UX. But you'll be able to get pretty much everything from here or here once that road connection is built. And this is where things get interesting. See, if I had a road cargo station here instead of the train cargo station, then I could get the construction office to go to the road cargo station, load up from both of these spots, and then move on. But the fact of the matter is that only rarely do we actually have to go to this warehouse for electronic components, and I guess that's it, really, for construction. That's the only reason we'd have to go here. So, okay, fair enough, I guess. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, it's not like we need fabric to build any of our buildings. Not to say that fabric isn't used to build buildings, heads up, you know, quite a few famous buildings out there use fabric as iconic parts of them. The Burj Al Arab or Al Khalifa, I forget which one's which now. There was a time when there was only just the one, but the one that looks like a sail, that's actually stretched fabric over the structure. Nonetheless, I digress, as I tend to. How are we looking over here? Decent rate, I think. I mean, if nothing else, the numbers up here tell a story in terms of how things are moving. I think they're moving pretty well. Making progress over here. Again, this one's just going to be asphalt, so we don't need workers for this one. And down over here, yeah, good progress. Oh, man. I just realized we have streetlights now. I know that sounds so, like, insignificant, but we have streetlights now. Oh yeah, see, once the cranes are free, we don't need workers anymore, it looks like. But when the cranes are busy elsewhere, we do need workers. So, good to have. I am actually going to make... Nah, I'm not. I was going to make an adjustment over here to clean this road up, but you know what? Nah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. This section's done, so now we're progressing down this way, all well and good. Slowly keep chipping away up to here. It's gonna kill me, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and plan this section as we're working on some of these other sections and as we're waiting for this to get completed. Let's go ahead and notify me when finished, and hopefully I'll notice the actual notification come up. And good news is that people are no longer starving or lacking meat. Cool. I don't know what that was. I don't know why that was there, but I'm glad it's gone. All right. Let's get this central area figured out. And as we're figuring this out, we'll also figure this out, because this feels like a nice big kind of block. I'm going to square this off at some point and fill this in with something or the other. But for the time being, at least, this feels like a nice kind of a bit of a block, I suppose. All right. To work we go. First things first, as I've been saying, we'll want the technical university here. Got the small one as an option. We should be able to fit this nicely. Might need a bit of flattening to get the game to cooperate. But yeah, we got some good room here. Question is, all right, let's take a look. Like, do I want to face it that way? Do I want to face it this way? What else do I want to fit in the area? And do I want it to be at an angle is the other thing I was wondering. Is like, do I want this to play with the shapes here a little? I felt like it might be fun. Takes up some additional room. And, you know, results in waste, so to speak. But sometimes you gotta design your urban spaces to be interesting. I say sometimes, but you shouldn't deprioritize that, actually. This is where things get weird, is like, how are we actually going to connect? Rather, are we actually going to be able to connect? Is that a little bit? Or is that just an impossibility at this point? Right, technical university. And the thing is, I'm just going to use this technical university to teach more people, get more people to be at a higher level of education, basically, before we do research. Basically doubling up on, we've got one building up here, one building down here. This will continue to educate people over here. This one will educate people down over here, and hopefully further beyond as well. On which note, it's like, well, do I put this down here, actually? Not gonna fit. Need flat terrain. Gonna be an adventure, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be an adventure. Connect like that. It's a little weird to have the connection happening next to all the like sewage and crap. It's a technical university. We can do our case studies over here. This is an argument one could make. I flatten you a bit over here. Let's see how this might work, actually. Let's see how this might work. I pop you down here. And I get, do I want an asphalt footpath with lamps? I guess I could do that. Be hooked up like this. Right, because this road doesn't actually go through. So I wouldn't mind actually doing something else with these roads and disconnecting it a bit from the university. I wonder if I shouldn't put down some trees or something in the area as well, but we could potentially put this down over here. Oh, hang on, before I forget. This road needs to be put down as well. Oh ho ho, that would have been bad. That would have been real bad. Glad I checked. Like, what's this doing over here? That's what this is doing over here. Gotta do a bit of terraforming. Fair enough. Center. Don't act up, game. Know exactly what I need. I raise terrain instead. Like, yeah, it doesn't want to smooth perfectly. And I think I'll have to do it like this. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I can't... Hang on. Want to make sure I don't accidentally cancel the connection to this again. You... Get rid of you. Sure. Just want to smooth this out. Again, see, this is like the life of regrets. If I'd smoothed this out all those many weeks ago, I guess I wouldn't have been able to. This is the road that the game started with, so I have no power here, basically. Oh, game. See if I can't smooth this out. If I can't, I'll just do it in parts, because I have to. Been given no choice, really. Because the game was able to do it, so, you know, why shouldn't I, basically? Come on. Try that. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be at least a little neat, guys. Let's try that. Oh, hey, wow, what do you know? Perseverance has paid off. Wow, it's actually letting me make the connection. That's great. That's great. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Start from here, make sure the snap is active, yes. Take me up to here, connect up there. I wanted this connection for a reason. Again, if this is going to be if these are going to be one ways, then that connection kind of makes sense. Guess I'm not in a rush to make it. I mean, this isn't that far away either to do a U-turn. Same here, this isn't that far away, so maybe I don't need that middle connection, and that's fine. Okay, cool. Wow, all that for just this. Sorry, folks. Back to our technical university, which I will now more forgivingly place. As long as I can place it. Right over somewhere here. Move you a little bit. Yeah. Cool. So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and pop you down right around there. We'll go ahead and get rid of these footpath connections. That back in there. Make sure that this is still connected. Yeah, sorry, extremely nervous about that now. We'll get the asphalt footpath with lamps. Too steep of an incline, it says. Interesting. That is a fair assessment. That is quite the mountain. Damn. Alright. Building on fire here. Should be reachable. Fire trucks are already en route. Police station. Arson, perhaps? That's oddly suspicious, but yeah, the fire trucks are arriving. Problem solved. Good stuff. And actually, this problem is also solved. Let's go ahead and turn our attention back to here. Let's get all of these vehicles moving to here. All of these vehicles moving to here. And all of these vehicles moving to here as well. Over here we have our cranes. You guys will also move on over to here. Get them shifted over. And as with these guys, we'll make sure that we have automation turned on. We want to make sure that we're delivering fuel here as well, actually, so all these construction vehicles don't have to repeatedly visit this gas station. That'll be a huge boon as well. And you can't reorder these, can you? You can't. The one reason for manually shifting vehicles around is to keep this stuff organized, because it drives me up a wall when it's not organized, but I'm going to work on ignoring that. Let's go ahead and make sure that we activate... where's the option here? Yeah, deliver mechanisms only with trucks, because we don't want these vehicles, you know, clogging everything like this guy's about to do. No, he's going to go get gas. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so these guys are all being moved over. Let's go ahead and get this distribution office. Deliver fuel down here and here as well. Make sure that's unload 30%. Yep, excellent. So we'll get gas to both of these guys. Right now I think they're just... oh no, they're actually going to get some work done. Okay, fair enough. Oh wow, this is all done, eh? This is all also almost done. Some of this will be next. I'm going to go ahead and commission some of this construction as well. For a few reasons. One, we need more access to sports, and this will give people more access to sports. Two, I'll be able to see if that footpath connection is in fact enough for these people to come down over here and play as well. So sure, let's go ahead and commission all this, because the roads need doing as well anyway. Go ahead and commission all of that. Take some time to do. But we're pretty much committed to these connections at least, so let's get that going. Alright, back over here. Back over here. Yeah, I guess our people will just have to be okay with walking past some of the sewage and stuff to get to university. Got this connection, can't make this connection too steep. I would like to have a connection over here, but obviously that'll be... Oh, you know what? I wonder if that does the trick instead. If everyone comes down this way, maybe we can get a connection like this. Yeah, we can figure something out. There are more ways to get to this university. Let's, for the time being, well, this is fine because this won't be built, so this is also suspended by extension, so to speak. This can't go down. But maybe. First of all. Yeah, you're right. This might be able to creep its way down. Let's go ahead and move things out over here. And I realize now I've gotten distracted. God, it's so easy for me to get distracted. What I'm trying to do here is pull a path down. Connect over here. Alright, we need to flatten a bit more. Oh no. This is the downside of having fewer construction offices. Now they're all busy with some construction or the other. And I gotta have some bulldozers free. What I could do is I could get... should be able to put you at a depot, and then that will allow me to perform terraforming because it's close enough, and it doesn't have to be a construction office. It can just be a depot. We'll see what that does for us. So yeah, I'll have to wait a little bit there. But yeah, back to our task over here. Let's go ahead and get all these guys down over here. Roads have been unchecked for some of them, but I guess that's irrelevant now. I can't really get that fine-tuned anymore, and that's fine. Send all you guys over here, and all you guys over here, and all you guys over here. Let's make sure that you are picking up your workers from Alba Lutakia. Otherwise, you're picking up a bunch of resources from here, and workers anymore. Electronic components, mechanical components coming from the warehouse. Boards, prefab panels, steel coming from the construction open storage. Gravel is coming from this aggregate loading station. And then asphalt for the time being here, concrete here, and bricks here. That should make a significant difference. And down over here, we should be able to get repairs going. Haven't delivered fuel here yet. Let's take a quick look to see what's up with that. Where is our good friend? Head to one of the gas stations. I mean, he's got a lot of responsibilities, so it's fair that he's not distributed to here just quite yet. But we do want to make sure that we are distributing to here as well. Just all fuel basically down here. Construction open storage is the one outlier. Almost feels unnecessary, almost feels like it complicates matters, and I should just instead get 3 cisterns here and put those vehicles elsewhere, you know? Nonetheless, these guys are all here. These guys are all here. We have room for additional buildings. Additional vehicles. I will absolutely get them in due time. But first, let's go ahead and figure out how to get workers here. That's the last step of getting this area operational. I could just get a minibus, picking people up from over here and dropping them off, as I do, you know, for the water stuff down over here. That is absolutely an option. And I'm kind of tempted, to be perfectly honest, to do exactly that. Alternatively, I can add another stop to this line, basically. We actually might need another bus here. Interesting. We actually might need another bus. If I put a bus stop down here somewhere. You'd be coming this way, you'd come down, make your way over to another stop here. There's no way, unless, let's check. Asphalt footpath. Let's see. If I hook you up like this. Well, first of all, we can make room here. This thing is like completely gone, eh? Oh yeah, this thing's completely gone. I think I actually have to send a vehicle out to repair that one. I'm not sure how that'll work actually, but let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Don't need them anymore. It's crazy to demolish that entire strip. Like, that has been around for how long now? And it's just gone, just like that. Just gone. These as well, I guess. Yeah, I don't need them. I can place them elsewhere eventually if I need them, you know, for something down the line, but don't need them here anymore. Let's go ahead and put down my demolition office before I forget. Small demolition office, don't need anything too big. It should be able to fit right here, nice and snug. Yeah, go ahead and smooth. I might need to scrap that vehicle. Something to be wary of, actually. I need to be very careful about that for my other vehicles. Come on. There we go. Sure. That works for me. For the time being, let's suspend your construction. We can let this be built, but suspend the construction of the demolition office itself. Not perfectly lined up, but I do not care, is what I'm going to say. As I plan the asphalt footpath. I guess we'll keep it here. And we're just shy. We're just shy. Wonder if I can't fix that. Is this an essential connection? It keeps the vehicle off this road for a bit. Okay, fair enough. Asphalt. Go down to here. Further down this way, some other infrastructure in the way. What other infrastructure? Are you not the infrastructure? Can't connect, unfortunately. Okay, fair enough. To go off to the side like that. Don't love it, but I'll take it. And then, how are we looking now? Yep, there you go. They can reach from that bus stop. And I might not even need... Well, no, I will need this connection. Alright. Trying to figure out if there's a nicer way to do this. Like, you know, this road over here, for example. If I get rid of this connection, leaves us some more room here to work with. Yep, able to reach that bus stop. Cool. And that's without upgrading any of these roads. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Let's go ahead then and build this, I think. Bit of a dip and raise, but I don't think I can terraform to clean this up. Don't think I can smooth this out. I'll check real quick just for posterity. Yep, no such option. So, go ahead and connect as straight as we can. And we'll go ahead and upgrade this road as well, at least this section of it, to also be asphalt. Alright. And batch, start this and that. Hopefully we'll see some quick progress over here. Again, it's just asphalt, so no need for electronic components or any of that good stuff. So the fact that this is disconnected is not an issue right now. Oh, look at that. Look at that, all these guys being hauled over from, like, just next door. It's just great to see it in action. It's great to see it in action, but this is actually a problem. This guy is completely dead, I think, and I won't be able to move him over. I'll see what happens when we get workers over here, because I don't know if there's, like, towing or anything. Like, I'm not sure. The last time I played my, like, however many hour-long series, the vehicle repair stations, like, maintenance was added partway through that playthrough, and I never actually added it. So this is me experiencing, in realistic mode in particular, how some of this stuff works for the first time. A lot of these vehicles are having a rough time. Like, this one's at 65% as well. I gotta make sure as few reach 100% wear and tear as possible, because there's a very real likelihood that at 100% they just drop dead. Which makes sense, obviously. That does make sense. Yeah, let's see, we got gravel nearby, asphalt's nearby, everything's nearby. It's just these vehicles, man. Maybe I was a little too cocky at the beginning of this episode saying that icon is a thing of the past. Anyway, back over here we go to what? Right. This issue. Right? Because we're all solved here. Oh wow, research program finished. Really? No way. That was a lot faster than I expected. What do you know? Holy. Hang on. Unable to drink alcohol. What's that about now? Bro, we got plenty. Don't give me that. How much more alcohol do you need? Hang on, what are we looking at? Almost 300 people with a university education. 50 plus escapes. Bit of a milestone there. One that is less worthy of celebration, but almost 300 with a university education. That's exciting. And look at that upward trajectory. Despite us now dedicating some efforts to research, we're still seeing a very solid upward trajectory. That's very exciting. The escapes, yeah, you know what? When we get things like no meat, no food, no alcohol, even though there's plenty of everything available, there's not much we can do about that right now. I mean, we can, of course, build another pub. We can build another... Wow, groceries, that shouldn't have been an issue. We're doing what we can. There's nothing we can do about it right now, but we are working towards, you know, a better future, as it were. Anyway, back over here, as I was saying, let's go ahead and get this figured out. Too steep of a descent, you say? No surprise. And I really not, like, I just want to get this a little over. And see if that works. Because what I'm hoping to do is, like, curve it down. You can probably tell what I'm trying to do. I was like, just bring it over and then curve it down. If it needs to be straight, that's fine too. Like this kind of a thing, and then we bring it up. Let's see. Steep, steep, too steep. Just want to try and give these people easier access to post-secondary education. That's all I want to do. Let's try this. Flatten like that. Based off of this bus station connection. Leads to a bit of hilliness, but I think we can work around that. Smooth this section out. There's a lot more construction to be done here than just the university. Maybe I should plan around that construction instead. There we go. That's all I've wanted all this time. That's all I've wanted. I want to take it while it's available. And then what we can do is over here we can connect to this road, or we can yeah, I guess that makes sense. Because then these people would basically not have to go up and down this road to get to the university. They can just take this shortcut. Just trying to figure out if I want to place it elsewhere instead. Or if I want to do this kind of a thing where it comes up along that way. Well, I mean, this road will have a sidewalk anyway, so that's not a problem. Cool, so we'll do that. They'll walk down, they'll cross, they'll make their way over to university. That makes this a lot easier to get to. Even though it's not highlighting. Just something I just don't understand, and that makes me very nervous. It should be a path to give them access to the university once these paths have been built. But does this get in the way of some of the other construction I want to do over here? First of all, let's go ahead and take a look at the amphitheater that I thought was so fitting, which we can still fit. Like right there, for example. Wouldn't be able to fit the pool or anything. Okay, what if I get rid of this plan? Right, and then we get the amphitheater a little bit closer, maybe? I'll do the infrastructure. I know what you really mean, game. I know what you really mean. Do this kind of a thing. We wanted to face away from the university, perhaps? Let's see. So if I do this, I can place it centrally, like so. And then as for a footpath, I'm no longer able to do that. That's fair. I am able to do this. And I am able to not do this. I'm able to do this. Okay. Okay. I don't think this connection helps with anything other than, like, the aesthetic of it. These connections are still possible. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then this is obviously still an option. Cool. So, let's then fit a swimming pool or something in here as well, because I think that'd be quite nice. Sports hall? Way too big. Sports hall won't fit. Won't fit here either, will you? Maybe if I had a little bit more room. A little bit more room, but I don't. I can get them like the modded sports hall in there. Still not sure about using mods. I want to, for sure. I've got a bunch of them, but still not sold on them. That sports hall is way too big. But yeah, where's my indoor pool? Will you fit? With everything else in the area? Oh, wow, it will still fit. Are you kidding me? I was not expecting that. Genuinely not expecting that. Now, it'll fit technically, but will it actually fit is the question. Right, because like I can put it down over here. Come on. Like so. And yep, can't connect with the road. Too steep. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. That's really jank. That's jank to the point that I might want to rework it. Okay, so if that's not going to fly, I assume this is also not going to fly. Oh, I might be able to pull something off. But I can't actually get this connection. Alright, fair enough. So let's get rid of that. Too steep of a descent now. Gotta go ahead and smooth this out, I suppose. Lower it even. Okay, fair enough, I can do that, but what else can I fit here? And maybe the answer is nothing, right? Maybe the answer is nothing. Maybe I just do this kind of a connection, and then this kind of a connection, get a couple statues in here, and that's that, right? I guess I could put in a couple of playgrounds, perhaps. Or you know what? Hang on a second. I can still put some of these things down. This is too large. But yeah, I could get some of these courts down here, I suppose. If I could fit them. Oh, these are too big. Wow. Who'd have thought? So I guess it's just a bunch of statues then. Which is okay. I mean, the amphitheater does what for culture? If we take a look at residential needs, amphitheater, 5 workers, 150 visitors, it's the same as the cinema, right? No power need. No power need? No, it does have a power need. No water consumption, it looks like. And nothing else will fit here. Unless. And nothing else will fit here. Unless. Oh, no, that's not actually fitting. Yeah, alright, fair enough. We'll have to accept that. And we can continue the central space further down, I suppose. We can figure something out. But this is a bit more limited than I was initially anticipating, I guess. Alright. One last consideration is this connection. And how I can make it more accessible for some of those folks. So what I'll probably want to do is get rid of this, because I know I can place it somewhere here, and figure out the footpath connection first. It's right at the end there where things get too steep, unsurprisingly. If I try to average... That doesn't feel like an average, but okay. Steep. This might just not be worth it. And I apologize for the extended time spent trying to make this work. Okay. Getting there. Huh. Okay, alright. Now we just have to fit the amphitheater in here. Work with me, buddy. Come on. Work with me. Ah, it doesn't want to fit. Unless we put it down here. Which we might as well. What else are we using this space for, right? What else are we using this space for? Flatten you a bit. Pop you down there. And then this central area. Can I really actually get this footpath all the way across? That's ridiculous to me. Okay. Go ahead and make this asphalt with lamps, though. And extend this all the way across. Connect you up here as well. That way people will have access from this side too if need be. We can of course do a connection from the bus stop. So people can come here to get their culture fix in. And you know what? I don't hate it. I thought I was going to be really upset with the end result over here, but I don't hate it. I wish I could nudge this over a bit more, but it might not be possible. I wish this was equidistant, but if that's a non-option, that's a non-option. Yeah, because it's not going to hook up properly. Oh, actually. Sure. Trying to find a sweet spot here. That's enough fiddling. Sorry, folks, I'm falling into old habits here. I help myself sometime. There you go. Done. Okay, cool. I'm not relitigating that anymore. We're done. I'm just going to go ahead and fix this to make sure it's actually connected properly. Hooked up like so. Continue on like that. Yep, excellent. That's hooked up like so. Beauty. Equidistant. Yep, exactly as I wanted it. And the last thing to concern myself with is statues, potential statue placement. I mean, that looks good there. We could go for the bigger one. Oh, wow. Yeah, that fits perfectly. How could I not? How could I not? Then it becomes a matter of, like, what else do I want to put here? Children's playground right next to the university. Like, yeah, the engineering students is their first year project. They build a playground. And if no children die, then they get to go into second year. That is a nice spot for a playground, though. That's actually not a terrible... It's not a bad spot for a playground. The young children can aspire to the future of an engineer. Hook you up like so. We might get some like fountains and stuff down over here as well. Trying to make this space a little bit nicer. Monuments are always tempting. So children's playgrounds don't actually do anything for loyalty. But monuments are tempting because they help with loyalty as well. So I almost want to just punch down a bunch of monuments in the area, you know? Though again, they have their upper limit. Yeah, put a pair down on either side of the amphitheater. Actually, not a terrible idea. Get you there. Get you there, roughly equidistant. Cool. Yeah, that seems like it'll work, and then we can maybe get some fountains in afterwards. Sure, fair enough. How is progress looking elsewhere? First of all, happiness is up to 63% again, so that's nice to see. Thank God. Health went up to 88, I saw, and now it's back down to 87. Pollution. Pollution. Hang on a second. I mean, the only big change I can think of is that... Oh, no. Oh, no, you're also at 100%. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna need to rush some of this work. Are we not getting resources because these guys don't have power? Okay, hang on. No, you're transporting gravel, but you're stuck here. Why are you stuck here? Hang on, yeah, why are you stuck here? Gonna try moving him to here for the time being. And just see what that does. Because we gotta get some movement over here. This is a problem. And if it's a matter of power supply, then fair enough, but I'll have to get that sorted. Okay. Might be exactly that. Dang, alright. Move you up here as well. Move you up here too. Alright. That's not good. That's not good. We gotta figure out the connection to power then. Dang. Alright. Like, I understand needing power to supply the fuel, but needing power to actually, I guess, dispatch needs electricity. Fair enough. That's not great. That's not great. I guess the economy's looking good. Hold on, I'm tremendously nervous now. I might just get some people coming through on like a microbus or something. The question is a matter of how quickly some of this stuff will get done. Oh, you know what? Pretty quickly. We'll need asphalt as well. Which these guys can also bring, so that alone should do the trick. And if I need another temporary construction office again, then I guess I could put one down. Need the roller down here is the big one. That's the big one. Unless something else can do the work, unless workers can come through and do the work instead. I think this guy's just gonna have to be scrapped. We'll see how this progresses. But he's coming through with the excavator, okay, or taking the excavator away rather. This guy's gonna come through with the asphalt. Where are you actually going for it? Kurvarud, why? Because this thing was never adjusted. That's why. Yeah. That's what I get for my hubris. Well deserved. Alright, power. I do have the switch over here, and I believe I have room to pull from. I don't. Damn. Yeah, that's not great. I got these switches up over here to pull from, though. This thing also at 100%. Okay, good. So even at 100%, they can move. That's reassuring. Double checking up over here. This guy's still stuck here, though. Not sure what that's about. Will you make your way back to a depot? Let's check that. Just to see how much pressure was actually on us. Yes, you will make your way to a depot at least. Okay, that's promising. That's promising. Okay. That's something. Let's get you up to this depot as well then. Yep. Now let's get one of our pavers. Up here. And that way we should be able to take care of this construction. Doing it live. Solving problems as they come up. And that should do the trick there. Okay. Cool. Buys us some time. He couldn't make it to the to the depot. Broke down en route. My goodness. It's pretty cool to see the details of the hazards and stuff coming on. That is pretty cool. It'll be even cooler is to have all this up and running soon. Up over here, I mean, these guys are going to be waiting for a lot of these resources to come through. They're on the back burner now. They've been deprioritized, rightfully so. Not just that, they're obviously waiting as well for these, for the singular now construction office to bring stuff around. All right, back on task with the power supply. So I could draw power from here. What I'm thinking is, okay, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Really should have popped a switch down over here, I think. What I might want to do is shift it over anyway, because I think I'll need this space to maximize my use of this area. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull you over to about here. Should be able to draw down from there, yeah. Let's see if we can't get a switch here. Too close to some other buildings. It's okay. I don't want to build off of this road because that road is going to be fixed, right? So I want to do that. I guess I could put you down here instead. Pull back up as needed. Sure. Sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, right. That's not road. That's the gas station. Where can the switch go? I guess temporarily it could go here, or I could build it out over here. Yeah, sure. Okay. Build it out there. I could instead build the larger switch. Do something like that. Try and line this up nicely at least. Like that. And get this to connect over here. And I wonder if we can get you... pulling down. Gonna see where this road might come through. Like this, I guess. Roughly planning here. Nothing too precise. More like that if I want to be completely straight. In which case this power would come down this way. And then it could split again. Like this kind of a split. over here. Because then what we could do is basically draw this down to here. This would make its way over and, you know, hook up to this thing. Building in the way. Hook up to that thing, so that way when this construction is completed we can demolish this line without losing power. And then over here we can draw another connection for another electrical substation. Substation can fit pretty much anywhere, I would imagine. Again, don't want to rely on this road because we might be demolishing it. I'll pop you down over here, we'll have some redundancies, and we'll be able to provide power to all this stuff as well. And only have to build a very short bit of wire. Just find the sweet spot. I know it exists because I keep seeing it flash before. There we go. Pop you down there. And there's our connection there. So that should actually cover us nicely. I wonder. You know what I want to clean up? Make sure it didn't accidentally cancel that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What we can do is, I think we can get this going this way. No, because we got that little, tiny little thing in our way. I wonder if I can't. Come on, really? That's actually funny. That we can't build over this thing. Fair enough. Pull you up to there and then over there, because we'll never use this area for anything else. Might as well save whatever we can save over here. And this connects to here, and then this then distributes power to, yeah, all these buildings. Cool. Let's go, I guess. How are these looking? Almost done, almost done. Cool. Oh man. You guys are breaking down very frequently. This is a serious issue. It's a serious issue, and we're close to solving it though. We're close to solving it. We're clearly able to work on this stuff. I'm gonna make this a high priority to make sure that we're actually turning our attention to it. Because a lot of these guys are coming down here and focusing down here instead, and that's all well and good, but no, there's more important work to be done up over here. Kind of, nah, it's fine that this is there. Because this will eventually extend to connect to there. I was going to say, I kind of wish I hadn't had that little outcropping built because I might regret it. But no, I think I do actually want that. Again, it's not perfectly lined up to that, but that's okay. We'll eventually curve it to connect it. This is how I feel like a lot of city expansions happen, and why a lot of roads are just slightly janky, just a slight kink in them, but overall straight, you know. Health is dropping. The pollution thing is wild to me, right? I was looking at that, and then something else drew my eye. Reconstruction is in progress. I guess this thing got worn down to the point that it needs repair. Because it hit that 50%. Okay, fair enough. I wonder if that's part of the reason? 21 workers without job over here. Sewage tank is overflowing. I mean, I'm working on it. I could get additional sewage tanks. I thought I got a bunch recently, but maybe that wasn't enough. Clearly that wasn't. Pollution at 51%. Wasn't it at 52 previously? Are we actually making progress then? Because that would be nice. Can't believe I've bought so many sewage trucks. But I need them. Got the money for them. Why not? Dang, this is actually looking real good. Line, please. You as well. Sewage line, please. No need to come to the depot. Same for you. Get straight to work, and hopefully that'll make enough of a difference. The pollution thing is really actually concerning. Starving, again. Are you for real? Plenty of food and meat. Plenty of food and meat. Alright, how are we looking over here? Still waiting on the asphalt. Vehicles en route. Yeah, we got this dumper with some asphalt coming through, and that'll be enough. How far are you? Okay, you're almost there. We gotta figure some of these road connections out. Gotta get like a dirt road connection so that we're not slowing all these vehicles down, right? Like we did previously for up over there where we had that alternate road. I'll have to take out a lot of trees in order to do so, but it might be a necessary evil. Yeah, might want to consider that. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. At least happiness is on the way up, even though some of these listed items make me more nervous now than before. Again, with the starving. Like, are people running around too much? They're not able to get to the store? That's the only explanation I can think of. So that might be it. Alright. You have power, right? Yeah. Wild. That this guy's able to get power, but this guy's just too far away. Marginally too far away. And so we have to get this entire undertaking. And I can move some of these vehicles over, I suppose, but then I have to assign places to pick stuff up from, and then all these open hull trucks will stop hauling vehicles around, and they'll instead start hauling goods around. That's the trouble there. Part of me wonders if this substation should go further south or something instead. I like somewhere over here. Provides less of a redundancy. Provides some coverage over here, I suppose, potentially. Nah, that's too far away. It'd have to be like all the way over here. Not bad, actually. I do need that connection. But if I put it down here, you can see that's a blank spot, so feels kind of pointless at that point. Because then I'll just need a second one in this area anyway, which is this one down here. But down here, it would supply power to any expansion I do down this way. I just don't know if I'm planning on doing any expansion down this way, you know? Other option is... I can't believe it was like just too far away from... How was it too far away from this one? How was it both too far away from this one and this one? That really is just my luck, isn't it? That's ridiculous. It can reach all the way up to there, but not here. That's actually ridiculous. Yeah, hang on a second. It says it should reach. It says it should reach. Maybe I make an adjustment down here instead. Because I've got this infrastructure, and I can just draw a line from here to connect to the substation instead. And maybe there's something else afoot, because... Yeah, it says I've got the connection. And I'm sure it said I had the connection when I went to put this down. So that's even more kind of frustrating. It would only save us having to make this, which I'm already working on apparently. Let's suspend that construction, please. This, though, this I do want to build. Let's go ahead and batch start the construction of these. Because these I need to clean this up and to clean this road up and all that good stuff. But this might wait. That might wait. Now, all we need to do is finish this construction. Looks like resources are on their way over. We got the excavator coming through. We'll need the gravel and the asphalt. There's the excavator. And once that's done, we'll be able to actually get workers in here from that bus stop. I love that that connection actually works. That feels real good. I'm glad we solved that problem the way we did. But folks, that and many other problems will need to wait until next time and beyond. Quite a few vehicles are not doing too hot. Little vehicle graveyard over here. Oh man, serious wear and tear. But yeah, we're gonna have a solution to this problem next time. The repair station will be up and running. We'll have workers coming over. We've got all the resources available. So so we should be fine. We should be fine. And hopefully the sewage situation gets better as well. The pollution thing is concerning me a bit. Broken vehicle, you don't say. There's a few of them, buddy. There's a few of them. But folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. I certainly did. We are making steady progress, I would say. I was going to say, you know, slow but steady progress, but pretty steady progress. We've made some emergency adjustments here to get this stuff up and running. That feels good. Made some big progress over here, actually. We now have a second university en route. We're going to have a second cultural building en route as well. Some additional monuments and stuff like that. We've got some of the progress happening here as well. Again, we had to draw our attention back to the emergency here, but as soon as that's done, we're going to see huge bit of progress over here, actually. And it occurs to me that this building is not connected. So why don't we go ahead and make sure that we have our connections here figured out. I don't forget to do them next time or something silly like that. Or maybe I save it for next time because I'm not sure exactly how I want this to connect. Probably like this. Sure, that makes sense to me. Go ahead and commission that construction. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a good time, because I most certainly did. We are seeing the continued growth of our nation, slowly moving closer to that glorious moniker. Still humble for the time being, though. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.